Hello, YouTube. So we are currently in the Altima, and I thought, why not do a high mileage MPG loop? Everyone always does MPG loops when the car is like brand new or just broken in. But what is a car gonna get with 200,000 miles, nearing the end of its life? This is a 2.5 SL. It's rated from factory 37. I do have 18-inch rims instead of 17-inch rims, but they are the same size as the SR models Altima, or the SR model Altima. So that one's also rated 37. I've hit 37, I've hit 38, and I've been as low as like 27, 28 when I'm speeding. So I'm gonna go on a 45 mile one way and then head back the other way to kind of offset any like, me climbing a hill the whole time or me going downhill the whole time or anything like that. We'll go up one way and we'll come back the other way, or at least try to. I just filled up at Casey's General Store. Love Casey's. Second to Quick Trip. Right now we're gonna start the car together. Oh yes. We're at 202,219 miles. Trip computer has been zeroed out. 467 miles of range. And I do have a check engine light for the catalytic converter. Check out my other YouTube videos on that. I'll post them somewhere. But as far as I can tell, oh God. As far as I can tell, it does not affect performance MPG. I've been driving on it for the last like 5, 6, 7,000 miles. I don't even know when it came on. It comes on and goes off. Now I can actually like hear the crackling in the exhaust of it falling apart, but that's okay. That's okay. But it hasn't affected anything yet, from what I can tell. I'm still getting high numbers, but again, I've never actually like just watched it when I'm like going the set speed limit. I'm either speeding going 10, 15 over, or I'm just doing all city and I'm mixing it, and it's how it is. So yeah, we're on I'm looking at the maps right now. I set it to a 42-minute route, 41 miles, and we're at 467 miles of range. Like I said, we just filled up, so let me pull this off for you guys so you guys can see. Nice. Nice. So as you guys can see right here, 42 minutes, 41 miles. That's just one way. We're gonna come back the other way. And if we go over here, it says 467 miles of range. It's 22 degrees outside. Elevation right now is about, I'd say 800 to 1,000. That's usually where we're cruising at. This navigation doesn't tell me what my elevation is. My old one, the stock one, used to, which is kind of funny. But yeah. So I'm actually gonna do a quick wipe down of the inside of this windshield, just to make sure it's as clean as possible, and then we'll start the time lapse. So stay tuned. Off. Seatbelt on. We're in regular mode, and then for AC, we do have the AC on. It's the dead of winter. I have the temperature set to 71. Fan speeds on 2 out of 6 or 2 out of 7. And I do have to do a little bit of like back road driving to get to the highway. It's a couple miles, I think, not too far. But then we'll get on the highway. I might go a little bit past it to make up for it, but it shouldn't affect. Oh, it's a huge dip. Wow. It shouldn't affect the MPG that much. So yeah. back. We are 41.7 miles in. A little bit more uphill than I expected. But we are currently averaging 30. Are you kind of off the road? 31 miles a gallon right now. 31.2. So I'm gonna make an upside down cake and then head back the way I came. I'm gonna stop at a gas station, fill her up, and do some math and carry the one. Wisconsin. Oh yes. Peterbilt. I think that's Peterbilt. I can't see from here. I also can't read. Looks like a cheese factory. Nice. A little hilly. A little more hilly than I expected. I'm heading towards the way up to Butte, Iowa. I'm accelerating very gentle. I did have to pass a couple people because they weren't even maintaining 70. I've been maintaining 70 the whole time. Cruise control says 70, except for one short instance when I had to pass a couple people. I cruise controlled it to 74. Right now we're at 70, so engage the cruise control. And I'll check back in with you guys soon. We put 83 miles on the car. Wait, it went away. What? Oh god. It's kind of sus, actually. How the hell is it up? Nope. That made no sense. Anyway, so we just got off the highway. We're at 83.2 miles. Took us an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see, get this down. Yep. Yes. There we go. I don't know if you can see this. We are sitting at 34.2 miles a gallon. 83.4. Our average speed was 30 or 63. Yeah. Nice drive. I'm gonna head over to a gas station and then run the numbers and actually see if the numbers line up with what the car said it got. Because you know these car things, the car's actual chip computer can be kind of optimistic. If we can get this. Yes, there we go. Okay. So I'll see you guys at the gas station. Whew, it's cold. So I just filled up. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. So I just filled up. The distance till empty has not changed. It doesn't change unless you put like over 4 gallons in it. But right, full tank again. She took what is that? $7.11, 2.332 gallons of gas. So if we do 85.4. Oh, and I did the 2-click method. So fill it, let it sit for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then run it again. Shout out to TFL. And took 2 divided by 2.332. So we averaged, according to the pump, and this is the same pump, everything that I filled up at before, 36.62 miles per gallon. And the car was reading 34. So the car was not optimistic. The car is lying to itself in a bad way. But yeah, we just averaged, according to this, same tank, everything like that, everything was the same. You guys saw I did one loop one way and I came all the way back. 36.62. So the car is getting what it's rated to get at 202,000 miles. Tires are all set to they're all set to 38. But that's not bad at all for the car to get what it's rated to get at, you know, 8 years later, 9 years later now, with 202,000 miles, nearing the end of its life. There's no, like, I wouldn't call it bad, like, it's like the equivalent of like battery degradation, where it's kind of killing the car. You know, things aren't running as efficiently. But no, she's running the same way she was running from the factory. Aside from that, a little light. We'll make that go away. Other than that, it rides smooth. The oil comes out golden. It runs great. It's just this little light right here. But if I put my finger right there, now you can't see it anymore. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in with me on this nice mileage loop. As you guys can see, the Altima's getting what it's supposed to get.